Before we get into this video, I want to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. Things I'm pinning in 2026. I saw this video on TikTok. I'm back on TikTok because I realized way better than Instagram Reels for what I want to watch. And I've seen a few people do this video. I will try to find the original creator, but I'm so ooped sometimes, but I will link it down below because I will find it. I thought this was a cool idea because sometimes I start pinning on Pinterest and my mood boards for the season or my house or even like activities for my daughter just become unusable. And I'm like, why did I pin this? Just because I thought it was pretty. I like to use my Pinterest for inspo, and this list kind of helped me do that. So I totally recommend you guys thinking what you need to pin for 2026 and definitely take some of these ideas. The first thing are realistic outfits that I already have or can recreate. I'm pretty good about taking like an overall arching inspo from a Pinterest outfit that I like and kind of working it to my own wardrobe. But sometimes I look at these outfits and I get sucked in by like the person's hair, by like the person being pretty in the photo, even the background being pretty, and items that like I know I would never find, have, or be able to wear myself. Even if it's like something so basic of a t-shirt and jeans, if I like the way she styled it with a belt or with shoes that I already have or a bag or whatever, pinning those pictures. Sometimes I feel like my Pinterest pictures have to be so unique. They don't. Next thing is hair inspo. I've been growing out my pixie a little bit, and even if it's just like different hair parting, or today I have like little pigtails with clips. I don't know if I've saw this on Pinterest or what, but I've missed doing my hair so much. With having a pixie, that was kind of like the main reason I wanted to grow it out again. I like switching up my look and I like switching up my hair because it's free and pretty easy, and I like to change things up. I definitely want to pin more hair inspo and just like weird hairstyles that I'll be able to do. Same kind of realm as makeup inspo. I again just love that I could change my makeup up without spending any money, just with what I already have in my collection usually. So this would be pinning like makeup looks that don't require a lot of skill because I don't have that, and aren't just like bold colors on the eyes because that normally involves buying a new eyeshadow. Color combos. I'm so into color combos and color blocking. I feel like I always talk about it. Even if it's a color combo in like interior design, pinning that to my outfit board because I like the colors to wear in my own closet with pieces that I know I have match those colors and color schemes. Or if it's like nature, if it's just like anything with color, it doesn't have to be outfits. Pinning that and using it as inspo to create an outfit. Next thing are DIYs that I would actually wear and actually do. I feel like I'll pin DIYs, but I'm like, I can tell you're wearing your shirt upside down and tied in a knot and backwards, and like that I'm never gonna do because I just don't like that look. I know that's like an avant-garde thing that some people would like. I pinned this shirt and I ended up making it out of 2 placemats, and that's like more so what I mean. I loved how that shirt looked and it like sparked an idea of a DIY I could do. So it could be clothes that aren't necessarily DIYs and are real clothes that I think I could make in a DIY. Next thing is something I so want to get better at, and that's thrift inspo, especially home decor, but also clothes. And this would be just like one-off pieces on their own. I don't really want to see how it's styled. I would have to just like the piece. And maybe that seems weird, but sometimes when I pin inspo of like a clothing piece that I want, it also involves getting, if it's like a shirt I want, it also involves getting the pants and the shoes and the bag and the hair and the scenery. You know what I mean? It's more than one thing, but if I just pin a picture of a shirt, I only want that shirt and I know like how I would style it. I can already imagine it. Same with home decor. Sometimes it's like I'm pinning somebody's bedroom because I love how their drapes look, but then it's not the curtains. It's also the paint color on the wall. It's also the carpet. It's also the couch. I just want to pin one-off pieces that I can thrift, which are definitely harder to find on Pinterest, but I've seen them and I always skip them because I feel like it's not enough inspo. That's all the inspo I need is what to look for at the thrift and kind of get inspired that way. Next thing are present ideas. Sometimes I'll see things and I just don't pin them because I'm like, oh my god, Christmas just happened. I don't have to be thinking about that. But then when Christmas rolls around or when somebody's birthday rolls around, I never know what to pin. So I've recently started a board with just a bunch of gift ideas, even for myself. When like my mom or somebody will ask what I want for my birthday and I have no idea what to tell them, I'll just have this board, and just looking at it, I know whose goes where. I don't need a separate board for each person. Next thing, oh my god, I struggle with so much, and that's formal dresses. I feel like as I'm getting older, I'm having more of my like closer friends' weddings to go to, and I like if they don't have bridesmaids or whatever, or even just family that I know I wouldn't be a bridesmaid in, I want a nice formal dress, and I'll always end up waiting until the last minute because I think I'll thrift something. And it's so hard to thrift a formal dress, honestly. Like you have to get so lucky that I'll buy something from like a random place and end up hating it. So I never know what to look for in a formal dress either because I just don't wear them, and They're honestly like, I like casual clothes, so a formal dress for me is very hard to find one that I like, but sometimes I'll see them on Pinterest, even if they're super out of my price range, just pinning it to kind of know what the silhouette I'm looking for, or the cut of the neck, or the color even. Yeah, it helps so much. Next thing are pinning accessories. I'm so bad at styling accessories because I just don't take that extra step to put them on unless they're super practical. Like in the winter, I will accessorize with hats and scarves and gloves and stuff because you actually need it to walk outside. Glasses I'm pretty good about because I actually have negative 4.5 vision, so I need to wear them. But as for jewelry and belts and like even ascots and stuff, I know I wear them sometimes on sitting down filming, but like going out of the house in them, I just forget. I want to pin more outfits with accessories because I want to wear them more. And the last thing is something that I'm so bad at buying because I normally don't like it, but I want to start pinning more athleisure, and specifically like the 90s, early 2000s athleisure. So a lot more capris, funky sneakers, those like vintage style workout top, because I know being postpartum and even just like the lifestyle of having a toddler, I lean into wanting to be more comfortable and ready for anything. But I don't have any athleisure I like because I hate I'm trying not to say hate in front of my daughter. She's not watching this. I hate leggings. I don't like how they look on me. I don't like how they feel. They make my butt itch. I always talk about that. And also it's just like, there's no pockets. Like there's so much about them that I don't like. So I need to find athleisure that I actually like, that I feel cute in, that I'll wear, and just saves me that hassle. Sometimes wearing like a sundress all the time in the summer, also it doesn't have pockets. My butt cheeks could fly out. I still need shorts under it. Like it works sometimes, but for some of the things I do, like I actually need to wear athleisure day to day. And if I just like it, I'll wear it. I wanted to say thank you so much to Squarespace for sponsoring. Squarespace is the perfect place to start your online presence, whether it's for blogging, business, portfolio. They have everything you need in one place and make it easy to succeed and stand out online. I've been using Squarespace since 2016 when I had to start my first portfolio for job hunting. It's super intimidating to start a website, and especially if you're somebody who doesn't have the design skill, Squarespace makes it so easy. It makes it so anyone can build a website that looks professional and fits with your brand or business. They offer a complete library of professionally designed websites and award-winning website templates with options for every use in every category. It's just drag and drop editing, beautiful styling options, and no experience required. My Squarespace website started off as a portfolio, but it quickly transitioned into a blog and then even an online store. Whether you sell services, products, Squarespace gives you everything you need to grow and get paid all in one place. With easy online payments and built-in tools for inventory, shopping, and fulfillment, you can simplify your workflow and give customers a seamless shopping experience. If you're somebody who sells vintage online, can't recommend opening your own website on Squarespace rather than selling on a marketplace. It's so much more customizable and it just makes more sense. They also have expanded global shipping options, so you can automatically calculate shipping costs using real-time rates from local carriers based on destination, size, weight of each order. It eliminates manual calculations, avoids over or undercharging customers for shipping, which I know confuses me so bad. Squarespace just makes it easy. So if you guys want to check out Squarespace, or you haven't made your Squarespace website yet, especially if you're in college or you're going to start job hunting, get ahead. Do it now. Go to squarespace.com/LaineyOzark or use the link in the description box to get 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain using code LaineyOzark. Thank you again to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Let's get into the rest of it. So that's it for what I'm pinning in 2026. Let me know what you guys are or want to pin or want to start looking for, whatever. I'm so curious in the comments. Remember to check out Squarespace, and I'll see you guys in a few days. Bye.